Vista moves in. So Spider Vista is the first runner to be loaded, joined by Glowing Gift and also Belmore Bird in the stalls. So 3 of our 12 runners in position. French Temptation moves forward. When You're Smiling is the next runner to make its way to the gates. My Cup runneth over at $3.50 on track, $6.40 in the tote betting. Not far behind it, Corrie Lass, $3.70 on track, showing $5.60 in the tote. So Corrie Lass is our tote favourite, on course favourite. My Cup runneth over. As Corrie Lass will be the next runner to come forward on debut here this afternoon. A $10,000 purchase at the yearling sales. As runners continue to move up, Mr. Fox moves in. Poison Pill is at the time, and Bonnie Alley. The 3 runners we're waiting on to complete the line. So 3 runners are up. 3 runners are yet to come forward. My Cup runneth over $3.50 on track, $4 for the 12 Corrie Lass. $5 is at the time Mr. Fox at $7 in the on-course betting. Last of our runners comes forward. It's Bonnie Alley, comes up and completes the line. Set at the 1,080 metres. The signal is through from behind the gates. Set to go race 4, and they're away and racing. Belmore Bird and Spider Vista towards the inside got out well. Also Free Giggles going forward with Corrie Lass. Then When You're Smiling, wider out on its outside. Then came Poison Pill. Back then to the inside is going to be French Temptation is at the time. Next My Cup runneth over, followed by Mr. Fox, third last, second last Glowing Gift. Back to the tail, the last one is Bonnie Alley. As they head up to the top, approaching the 600 metre point, Spider Vista shows the way with Corrie Lass. Also up there Free Giggles in the top 3. Couple further back, When You're Smiling with Belmore Bird is at the time about 6th. A few off the rails, followed then by French Temptation. Wider out My Cup runneth over as they straighten up now, heading down towards a 300 metre point. Spider Vista shows the way. It's got Free Giggles looming on the outside. Free Giggles hits the front as they head down towards the 200 from Spider Vista. Then came Belmore Bird is at the time is running on. My Cup runneth over. Wider out is also making up ground. Is at the time races to the front inside the 100. Is at the time is 2 lengths clear, and is that the time takes it comfortably, 2.5 on the line. French Temptation followed by My Cup runneth over, Belmore Bird. Then came Mr. Fox. Back to the inside then is going to be Free Giggles with also Bonnie Alley. Then came When You're Smiling. Wider out then Poison Pill. Corrie Lass back towards the tail will be one of the last with also Glowing Gift. Number 1 is at the time, $7.10 and $2.30. The 8 French Temptation, $3.70. And the 10 My Cup runneth over at $2. 1, 8 and 10 interim numbers. Just waiting for those to be semaphored. And the one is in the frame. Number 1 is at the time, $7.10 and $2.30 in Super Tab betting. $5.70, $2.20 New South Wales, $6.40 and $1.90 on TatsBet. Was $11 into $5 on track. And number 1 is at the time, just waiting for the minor numbers to be semaphored. But number 1 is at the time for Lester Grace.
These days, but you like to keep a couple.
Yeah, I've got about two or three in work, but the wife's just had a cancer operation, and so I sort of cut down. I've got to thank Toddy Ball and the owners. They come out and give us a hand, but no, now that she sort of goes back to work in August, I'll sort of put about 4 or 5 back in work.
Mate, his run first up was very good, but he obviously improved off that.
Oh, on his work on Tuesday, I didn't think he'd get beat, but some greedy people got the 11s and I got nothing.
I don't know how come he was 11s anyway, Jules, but look, I know he was very well tried, but he showed the benefit of that first race experience. He raced really well. He looked like he was going to be hard to beat on the corner.
Yeah, well, he sort of rode him a little bit different there. When he jumped, he could put him in a good position. Then all of a sudden, he's put him in the race about the 600 and sort of moved from there, so not a problem.
It was pretty strong on the line, Jules. He's a riz, and it's a bit hard to get a guide on these horses. They seem to sprint and get middle distances. How do you see this horse's range?
Oh, I don't know. I reckon he only get 1,400. I think his mother, I had his mother, we bred this little bloke here. His mother's a 900 squib, and I mean, she won 3rd, but she was as big as he was, so he broke down. But no, it's really congratulations to the bloke that's sort of stuck with me. He's been a sticker. He raced the mare with me, then he's raced this bloke here, so all the best with him.
All right, mate. Well, well done. Good to see you in the winner's circle.
Good to see you working hard, mate.
There you go, Greg, my old boss.
Construction Management maiden plate. Just standing by for details of margins. At 1, 8, 10, 5, 7 and 4, the numbers. So we're just standing by for margins. 2.5 lengths between first and second, and a neck second to third. 2.5 by a neck with the margins. 1, 8, 10, 5, 7 and 4, the order over the line.
Those times are manual 102.20.
Yep.
35.60.
35.60, okay. 102.20 the overall time, 35.60 for the last 600. Those times are manually timed. 102.20 and 35.60 the overall and sectional, both manually timed. 1, 8, 10, 5, 7 and 4 the numbers. 1, 8, 10, 5, 7 and 4. 2.5 by a neck, the margins. The winner is at the time. Returning.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Jules.